Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Big Four Sports Podcast. Happy Hump Day, happy Wednesday, whatever the hell you want to call it. So I'm gonna be moving to once a week. I've made that decision. It's gonna be every Wednesday. So yeah, if at around this time, I'm currently recording this at 3:35. You can expect the Big Four Sports Podcast next episode to drop Wednesday at in between 4 p.m. and like 4:30. So yeah, that's that. We're gonna talk all football today. We're gonna talk about the Pats game, and then we're gonna do picks. Currently, I have a losing record. I'm 15-17 on picks the whole season. So yeah, that is not that good. At this rate, I'm buying a Josh Allen jersey by week 10. That's bad. So yeah, we gotta bounce back. I have this slate of games. I know I say it now. It should be easier than the first 2 weeks, but the division games have really screwed me this year. But either way, enough with that. Let's talk about the Pats game. So the Pats game, okay, when you take a look at the box score, you'll see Mac Jones threw for 231 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not that bad. You'll see Ramondre Stevenson, 15 carries, 50 yards, and a touchdown. The Pats' leading receiver was Devontae Parker with 4 receptions for 457 yards. I mean, like, it wasn't that bad of a game when you look at it. Like, 24-17, that's not that bad. But no, if you were actually watching the game, you would see the Pats did not show up to play football. They did not look like they wanted to play football. It just was not a good first half. I only watched the first half before I went to bed because it was Sunday night. I had school Monday morning. And, so this game really was not that good. Like, if I'm being honest with you, 24-17, that's close, technically. But the Pats got to bounce back, though. I mean, I don't even know. Like, the offense wasn't even that bad, but at the same time, like, people were saying, "Oh, it's the offense. It's the offense." The offense actually was not really that bad. I mean, sure, they hit a wall like a couple of times, but honestly, they were still able to get points out of the half, which was surprising. The Pats' defense was just getting torched. Like, the Pats would get it to third down, and then one of the random guys like Darren Smythe, who he would just get open like all the time on third down. It was ridiculous. So yeah, the Pats defense was not that good. The offense was not terrible though. I will say the offense was not terrible. If let's just look at the Dolphins though. Tua Tagovailoa 21 for 21 of 30 for 249 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Hold on, y'all. All right, crisis averted. Raheem Mostert had a big day. 18 carries for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. Devin A-Chain has not really done a lot, so I hope to see him back. Jalen Waddle 4 receptions for 86 yards. Tyreek Hill 5 receptions for 40 yards and a touchdown. River Craycraft, I think, 2 receptions for 34 yards. So Slavon Ahmed 3 receptions for 28 yards. Braxton Berrios had 2 receptions. Darren Smythe had 3 receptions. And that was on defense. Bradley Chubb had a sack. David Long and Christian Wilkins had a sack. And Andrew Van Ginkel had a sack. All right, that's good to see. Punt returns. Yeah, we don't need to get into all that. Okay. That was the Dolphins. Now let's look at the Patriots stats from Sunday night. Mac Jones, of course, 31 for 42, 231 yards, touchdown, and 1 interception. Ramondre Stevenson, 15 carries, 15 for 50 yards and a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 5 carries for 13 yards, not that good. We just went over Devontae Parker's stats, 6 receptions for 57 yards. Hunter Henry, 6 receptions for 52 yards. Mike Gesicki, 5 for 33. Kendrick Bourne, 4 for 29. Juju Smith has not been good this year. 5 receptions for 28 yards. Demario Douglas, 2 receptions, 19 yards, and a fumble. That fumble was so bad, by the way. Ramondre Stevenson, 3 receptions for 10 yards. Okay. And Christian Gonzalez was a big bright spot here. 6 tackles and got his first interception at the NFL level. Good for him. Matthew Judon had a sack, and that was it. So yeah, Pat's game very underwhelming, but let's move on to the week 3 picks. I'm currently 15-17, which is horrible. Yeah, this slate looks a bit easier, but me saying that, I'm gonna get like all of them wrong. So yeah, it's a 50-50. I don't know why I'm doing so bad, but up for okay. This one I think is gonna be like, honestly, this could be my lock of the week here. This could be a lot of things, and one thing it is certainly going to be is a 49ers win. Okay, the Giants struggled to beat the Cardinals. I know they came back, which was really impressive. But yeah, and then the Giants lost 40-0 and struggled to beat the Cardinals. And with Saquon Barkley out, I can't trust them walking into Levi Stadium and stealing a win. I can't trust it. This one right here is the game that if I pick one team, I'm gonna lose the pick. Like, the other team's gonna win. This is one game I cannot decide on. Falcons, Lions. It's in Detroit. I mean, the Falcons' pass defense has actually been like amazing this year. Like, if the Falcons' pass defense can shut down Jared Goff, then can the running game do it without David Montgomery? And like, if the Lions have like great run defense, so they'll be able to shut down Bijan and Tyler Algier. It's tough, but you know what? I mean, the Lions have like looked actually really good, and I think that Amon-Ra will be able to get by with like a couple of touchdowns. I mean, honestly, I don't know where to go. I'm just gonna at this point I'm just gonna go with whoever's like home. So actually, I'm gonna think about this for a little bit. I can't even decide, so I'm just gonna close my eyes and let my brain decide it. All right, I'm picking the Falcons. Screw it. All right, up next we have the Chargers at the Vikings. Okay, look, 0-2 versus 0-2. I have this as a game of the year candidate. Like, I'm serious when I say this. Both two teams with high-powered offenses and absolutely no defense to speak of. The Chargers run game has looked really good. The Vikings can't stop that for the life of them. The Vikings defense can't stop the Chargers run. The Vikings offense is the passing game for the Vikings offense is really good, but the Chargers can't stop the pass for the life of them. It's pretty evenly matched, but let's go with who's the worst head coach and defensive mastermind. Brandon Staley is the worst coach, so I'm going to pick the Vikings, and the Vikings are at home as well, so why the hell not? The Vikings are going to move to 1-2. All right, up next, we have the Saints and the Packers. Packers, very underwhelming loss. The Saints, I'm not going to say they're like a top 10 2-0 team, like a powerhouse, like NFL has them ranked. But I do think the Saints are going to win. Jordan Love is going to struggle this game against the Saints' really, really good defense. And the Packers' defense has been very underwhelming, so I think Derek Carr will be able to sling it a lot better than he has in past games. All right, up next we have the Texans and the Jaguars. I'm going to take the Jags. The fact that they only let up 9 points to the Chiefs is a win. Sadly, they couldn't win that ball game, but yeah, Houston just hasn't looked that great. I mean, they couldn't beat the Colts, and I picked the Texans. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Jags here, and also it's at home. So yeah, you got that. Up next, we have the Broncos at the Dolphins. Broncos, screw you guys. Like, come on, what are we doing? You guys choked. You guys choked like Matt Ryan in the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots versus the Commanders. Like, come on. If Sam Howell's going to be able to dice up your top 3 defense according to other people, then Tua Tagovailoa is definitely going to be able to do that. So yes, I'm going to take Denver. No, what did I just say? I'm not taking Denver. I'm taking Miami. Miami's my final pick. All right, up next we have the Titans versus the Browns. This game is going to suck. Like, this game is going to be like 14-10. Bad. But I'm going to pick the Browns because I think their defense will be able to shut down the Titans. Like, the Browns can defend the run and can defend the pass. Derrick Henry's not going to do much, and Ryan Tannehill won't be able to do much either. And the Browns are more run dependent, and the Titans are able to stop that. That's why I think this game is going to be 14-10. No team is going to be able to do anything. I'm taking the Browns, and I'm going to predict the 14-10. All right, up next we have the Bills versus the Commanders. Honestly, this game could go either way. I want to pick the Commanders, but the Bills just absolutely annihilated the Raiders defense. Granted, it's the Raiders defense, so yeah, but I mean, the Commanders were able to put up 35 against the Broncos defense, which is very promising. And I think this game is going to be really, really close. I'm talking within a one-score game, but I sadly have to pick the Buffalo Bills. All right, up next we have the Colts versus the Ravens. This game is going to be a lot closer than I think people are. People are hyping it up to be. People thought this is a blowout for the Ravens. I don't think that. Even though the Colts don't have Anthony Richardson, he's doubtful to play. Gardner Minshew knows how to play football, and I think that he could make this game close. I truly believe that he will make this game close. I'm gonna go with the Ravens still, because the Ravens are still at home, and it's very hard for a team like the Colts to just walk into the Ravens stadium, just take a win. I don't even know what the Ravens stadium, what they name it. M&T Bank Stadium. Okay, it's M&T Bank. Okay, up next we have the Patriots versus the Jets. I'm picking the Pats here. Bill Belichick actually owns Zach Wilson in the 4 games that Zach Wilson has played against the Pats. He has a 40% completion percentage. Uh, has 2 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Yeah, Pats are gonna win this one 20-9, I think. And also the Jets without Aaron Rodgers is just not that good of a team. The Jets defense got absolutely diced up against the Cowboys, so yeah, I can't trust the Jets defense. That's why I swapped them and put in Patriots defense. All right, up next, Panthers Seahawks. Just not your time yet, Carolina. Just not your time yet. So I'm gonna take the Seahawks. They were able to put up 37 against the Lions, which I think is pretty impressive. So yeah, just Carolina, just not your time. You're gonna get a win eventually, just like I predicted. Okay, the Carolina Panthers are gonna get off to a wicked slow start, but then by week 12, week 13, they're gonna be winning a lot of football games. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Seahawks here. All right, up next we have the Bears and Chiefs. Actually, I'm gonna do the NFL Immaculate Grid. I mean, honestly, what else is there to do? Because yeah, okay, so we got Jets, Panthers, Falcons, Panther. We got on the top row we have Jets, Falcons, and 10 receiving touchdowns. Panthers, Bills, and Clemson. So yeah, I'm gonna start it off easy. Jets, Bills, Jamison Crowder. Jamison, come on. There we go. Jamison Crowder. Bills, Falcons, Dean Marlowe. Yep, Dean Marlowe. Bills 10 receiving yards. 10 receiving touchdowns. Yefon Diggs. Come on, guys, just let me, bro. Yefon Diggs. There we go. Jets, Clemson. Who the heck played for the Jets and Clemson? What the? Hold on, bro. I don't know. Let's just move on. Panthers, Falcons. Hayden Hurst. That is, of course, correct. Yes, sir. Panthers 10 receiving touchdowns. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just thinking about it right now. Hold up, y'all, one sec. Oh, wait, I just realized DeAndre Hopkins went to Clemson, right? I think DeAndre Hopkins went to Clemson. DeAndre Hopkins for 10 receiving touchdowns. Yep. Uh, Panthers 10 receiving touchdowns. I just thought of that. Adam Thielen. I gotta find his name. There we go. All right. Jets Panthers. Robbie Anderson. I think. I think it put him down as Chosen Anderson, which is like stupid. Oh, Falcons Clemson. AJ Terrell. Dog. I don't care about that. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. It's just taking forever to type, and my dog's barking again. Oh my god, bro. Hold on, y'all. I'm struggling to spell AJ Terrell's name, which is bad because I have the. Hold on, y'all. What the heck? Sorry that I'm not talking. I'm just trying to look up how to spell AJ Terrell's name. Oh wait, I just thought of this. Vic Beasley. Oh my god, let's go. What a pull. I just pulled that one. Alright. Jets Clemson. That's it. And Quinn Williams. Thought of that. Quinn Williams and complete. Nice. Let's go, baby. All right, so all right, got the immaculate curd. I didn't want to talk about Bears versus Chiefs because that'd just be boring. Chiefs, of course. Cowboys Cardinals. I'm gonna cry if this game is close in any way. I mean, the Cowboys should absolutely rock the Cardinals. Clayton Tune should get some touches, like get some snaps midway through this game. So yeah. Up next, we got the Steelers at the Raiders. What a great Sunday night game. I'm picking the Steelers though for real because the Steelers, even though they're technically a bottom two offense, a bottom three defense, those stats are from week one. They're a much better football team now. So yeah, I'm gonna pick the Steelers over the Raiders. Another set of two Monday night games, which is ridiculous. I don't know why they keep doing this, but Eagles Bucks. Okay, the Bucks are underrated, and I'm guilty for underrating them, but the Eagles are just in a class of their own. It is at home though, so home field advantage. But I'm still picking the Eagles because the Eagles are in a class of their own, of just like better teams. All right, up next we have the Rams at the Bengals. I don't feel good. I don't feel good picking either team. Joe Burrow can make it work with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Well, I mean, Matthew Stafford can make it work with like the Macarena and Puka Nuansa. I think that's how you say his name. But I don't feel good about it, but I gotta trust that Joe Burrow can pull through. So even though I'm gonna get this one wrong, probably I'm picking the Bengals. Screw it. All right, well that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see me do more of the Immaculate Grid, if this episode does well, then I'll do the NFL Immaculate Grid. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, go Pats, and that was it. All right, peace.